No need to change address. You are from 80 server IP 10.10.1.2. Is it correct? This one is a component. So component IP2. Then what is the AD IP? Oh, this is a AD. So 1. 2 is for AD and 1. 3 for component. Okay. Just cross-check. Go to your AD and go to command prompt and ipconfig. One. Not 2. Okay. Wonderful. Right. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Now give you a bind account name. Bind. I love bind user. So we created one user with the name bind. Yeah. And that name bind and bind user password. And the base context. So what is your domain name? Cyber. Okay. Now type DC equal to cyber. DC equal to cyber. DC equal to Kong. DC equal to Kong. Test. Now click on test button. Okay. Perfect. Save and continue. Now you need to map that groups to Vault groups. Just type cyber. Yeah. Auditors to auditor. Cyber auditors. And you just to user. Yes. Perfect. Finish. Okay, now log out from my administrator and try to log in with LDAP authentication with any one of that user. In LDAP. Yeah. So we completed the LDAP integration. Right. So for verification purpose, you need to log in with LDAP authentication. Yeah, click on that change and then you select LDAP. And you need to give your LDAP user names here. Vault admin 1 or auditor or cyber vault user, those names here. Anyone is fine. Vault user 1. Yeah. And password of that user. User is correct. Yes. We are in Vault user. Okay, so now you have successfully logged into the PWA portal with LDAP users. Means you are LDAP. Authentication is working fine. Okay. Now, you can now log into Privator client. Yeah. So you can log in from component server itself. Right, Have you installed the Privator client in Component Server? I think you have installed. Yes. I can see on the taskbar, yeah. Just minimize this PWA portal. It means Chrome. Maximize that Privator client. It is already minimized on the taskbar. Double-click on the vault and log in with administrator. Now go to Tools menu. Administrator Tools. Users and Groups. Yeah, so here you can see Vault User 1 got created in the Privator client. Means in the vault. So whenever that external user logged into PWA portal, that user ID will be created automatically in the Privator client. Okay. And in case, if you want to remove the access for this user, you can delete this user from the Privator client, but that deletion is not a permanent deletion. In case, if you want to permanently remove the user access, you need to remove that user from the AT groups. Then only that user can't log into the PWA page. So, for example, if you deleted this user from the Privator client and again if that user log into PWA portal again, that ID will be created automatically. So you need to remove this user ID from the Active Directory group. Okay, and here you can observe one more difference. So for the Vault internal users, the icon is in colored and that external users and groups icons are in white color. Here, white color represents that external users and external groups means which are replicated from the other directories. Okay. So, sir, whenever authentication for LDAP and Cyber also at the same time creating any user's account. So from the Active Directory we have to create some users and we have to add the users into the group. So in real time, if any end user reach to Cyber team and if they ask like they want access, then we will give one request form. So they need to fill all the details and they need to mention the Cyberark and you just group. Okay. So once that request is submitted and approved by that group owner, automatically that ID will be added to the Cyberark and you just group. Then that user will get access to the PWA portal, not to all the servers. So first part is getting access to the PWA portal. So for getting access to the portal, that end user should be part of Cyberark and you just group. So in your lab that end user group is nothing but Cyberark users in the Active Directory. Okay. So we need not to create that user accounts manually in the vault. So to avoid such cases only we have integrated any one of that. We need to integrate any one of the directory. So in some companies they may use IBM directory, Novely directory or Pivoli directory. Most of the companies will use Active Directory only. So we need to integrate that directory. So in that directory already all the user IDs will be created. Right. So after integrating the directory with Cyberark, if any user wants access to Cyberark, then we can ask them to raise a request for getting added their ID to Cyberark and you just group. So once it is added, then they will get access to the PWA portal. So this is the first part. Then in case after that they need access to the server side. So for server access we will provide a safe level. I will cover that part later.